So, apparently, this is really funny, and I should repeat it, so I will. My roommate's here, he laughed his ass off, but I was telling him how during childhood, um, I was too curious. They were like blueprints, and I really should have kept my boundaries a little better. But there's also things that could have been done better. And I told them, a lot of government contractors make good money. I said, okay, so you think of my sisters and my sister-in-law like them, they make good money. They work for a government contractor like Raytheon. Raytheon gets their money from either private contracts or the taxpayers. Then when you think about it, the taxpayers are giving money to government agencies, military agencies, weapons manufacturers. That's where most of our taxpayer dollars are going, is to the military.
Yeah.
And that money then goes to Raytheon. And what this really was funny about is I was trying to explain something very different. It started with that, and then I went to when I was a kid, I wasn't the nicest when it came to boundaries. One time I was visiting my brother's house. I found a bunch of rolled up blueprints. I thought they were for the house. And I can't read really well, but when it comes to blueprints, chemistry formulas, alkaloids connected to plants, things like that, I am excellent at really looking at or doing numbers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to blueprints, to me, it's like a big picture. I can kind of like picture the house from each agency, toilets, whatever, and it gives me a great picture. I think that's why I like building houses in Sims. But anyways, and I was telling him, I was told as a little kid, I was playing in the basement, and there's a pile of blueprints, and I bring them up. What are these? What are these? And I'm told that they are government blueprints from Raytheon, and that they might be missiles, because I was told that Raytheon makes missile guidance systems, and now I'm being told these are blueprints for missiles through Raytheon, and I should never touch. Do not touch. They're a secret.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You can't tell a 13-year-old boy that he is holding blueprints for a goddamn missile and he's not allowed to look. So, of course, I put the blueprints back. And on the way putting them back, I took a peek. Didn't make any sense to me. I did kind of understand a little bit, but it looked more like tech stuff. It was nothing that I would ever understand. But what was the funny part is you can't tell a 13-year-old boy that he's holding blueprints to a fucking missile and be like, don't open your eyes and look at the piece of paper. Yes, I should not be going through other people's stuff, but when I originally came across it, that was not my intention. My intention was, what is this? A blueprint to the house? And then after I found out what they really were, now my interest is super intrigued. And that was the joke. How can you tell a 13-year-old boy, no, 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 those blueprints to a missile in your hand, you're not allowed to look? What boy is going to listen to that? What? I'm not allowed to open this and look at it? No, just go and put them back. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to go look on the way back. And that's why it's a very smart idea to do what I assume my sister would do, my sister Val. And that would be put them in a filing cabinet with a lock on it. Or have a proper filing system where it's not kind of out in the corner. Because that's where I found those were just sticking out of the corner. I think I was looking for a paper clip or a pair of scissors or whatever, and we came across that. We were always just kind of going through looking for something and not finding it. One time, we even found porno in an old cabinet that I guess came from an old apartment. Anyway, so, yep, that's my funny story for I go to mass in church. I mean, 12-year-old, 13-year-old boys, I guess, are not very good at listening either. Something that's very common.